I'm Dr. Katie Bramlett, and in this video I'm going to discuss cane sorting and using the guillotine to cut the cane to size for making oboe reeds. So, the cane that I have here has already been split into 3 pieces vertically, each tube, and there are cane splitters for this job. Here is one that looks a bit like an arrow for a bow and arrow. It's kind of an old-fashioned style, not used so much anymore. There are safer styles of cane splitters, and you can find many options for those online. So once you have your cane split into 3 vertical pieces, you now have to check for the straightness of the cane. So there are a few different dimensions that you have to look at here, and I recommend checking this to make sure that the bark side is the flat and straight side. So you want to get something that is as flat as it can possibly be. I typically use the back or the bottom side of a diamond sharpening stone. And the way I do that is I place the cane bark side down on the stone, and I hold it up so that I can see if there's light shining under the cane. And this could be in kind of like a rainbow shape, like bowed up this way. It could also be bowed the other way so that you see light under the ends of the cane. So you want to make sure that you can't see light under the cane, either in the middle or on the ends. Now you can slide it back and forth to see if there is a segment of the cane that is flatter or straighter than the others. I think I've found a segment that's pretty good. One end I need to cut off about 1/2 inch. I'm going to do that. This is my guillotine, so you place it in and then just really go for it to chop it. Let's see, try to cut out the straightest segment here. There we go. Discard what you don't need. And then I check it again just to make sure it's the way I want it to be. This looks pretty good. Pretty flat this way. I don't see really any light underneath it. Then what you want to do is check down the length of the cane to make sure that it's not wavy or bowed side to side this way or twisted, okay? So you want to make sure that it's just straight and flat in pretty much every dimension. So look down the length of the cane. It looks pretty straight there. It's not twisted or bent. So this would be a piece that has a good chance of actually becoming an oboe reed. Make sure that you keep the cane that you want in a separate place from the stuff that you're throwing away so that you don't get it confused and have to sort it again. So anyway, one more time. Take a piece of cane, check underneath, make sure you don't see any light, find a straight and flat segment, and cut the rest of it off. If you're lucky enough to find a straight and flat segment here. You'll find if you're doing your own cane sorting and processing that a lot of cane actually ends up in the trash can. Most of it just isn't suitable for reed making. Let's see, it's fairly straight. However, I'm seeing light underneath the cane at the ends, so it's a little bit bowed. So I'm going to get rid of that piece. Didn't work out. So. You might find that you want to kind of bend the rules here and there on what cane you want to use and what you want to throw away. Typically, if you choose a piece of cane that is too bent or twisted to make a good reed, somewhere along the way, along the process, the cane will tell you that it's just not going to work out. So if you choose a piece of cane that's bowed up kind of like a rainbow, what happens is when you fold the cane and then clip it open, you'll get a reed that doesn't seal at the top. And that can cause a lot of problems with tone and response and just, getting a nice focused in-tune sound. If it's twisted, you may have, cane that's not meeting properly at the top when you clip it open. So you'll find over time what works best and what doesn't. And typically, at least in my experience, when I've tried to push those rules a little bit too far, I end up just wasting time. So be as picky as you can be. With your cane, you want to make sure that it's, again, straight and flat and not twisted or bent in any direction. And good luck, give it a shot. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy reed making, and I'll see you later.